Most people searching for a home in Austin hear about Easton Park because of the houses, but what they don't realize is how much is actually happening inside this community. Today, I'm going to show you the parks, trails, events, and amenities that make Easton Park one of the most active neighborhoods in Southeast Austin. Easton Park is one of the largest master plan communities in Southeast Austin. The entire neighborhood covers more than 2,700 acres, and when everything is finished, there will be around 1,200 homes here. But what really makes Easton Park stand out isn't just the size, it's how much outdoor space is built directly into the community. As you move through the neighborhood, you'll see parks, trails, playgrounds, and gathering spaces woven throughout different sections. It's designed so people actually use the neighborhood instead of just driving in and out of it. And that matters because at the end of the day, you're not just buying a house, you're buying for the life you actually live Monday through Friday. Bryant Park is actually where Easton Park began. The first residents moved into this section of the neighborhood back in 2017, and this park quickly became one of the main gathering spots for the community. Over the years, it's hosted things like outdoor movies, concerts, and group workouts right here on the Great Lawn. You'll also find a trike track for kids, playground areas, and even a hammock garden, which gives the whole park a really relaxed neighborhood feel. Nob Hill Park sits along the north side of the community and is known for having some of the best views in Easton Park. You'll find winding walking paths, swings, and one of the more unique play structures in the neighborhood. An old Austin Dillo trolley was actually repurposed here as part of the playground so kids can climb inside, ring the bell, and pretend they're driving. And if you talk to residents, they'll tell you this hill is also one of the best places in the neighborhood to catch the sunset. Kieke Park is named after the family that originally owned much of the land where Easton Park now sits. The park includes a large playground with climbing structures, swings, rope features, and shaded pavilion space where families can gather. Trails from this park connect into the rest of the neighborhood, making it easy for residents to walk to nearby homes, other parks, and even the on-site elementary school. Prospect Park is located on the east side of Easton Park and is one of the largest neighborhood sections in the community. The park itself offers acres of open green space along with playground structures and slides. This area also has convenient access to Highway 183, which makes commuting easier for residents who work in other parts of Austin. Discovery Park has a slightly different feel compared to some of the other parks in East Austin. It was inspired by Seattle's Discovery Park and blends traditional play structures with more natural exploration spaces. You'll find things like sensory gardens, dry creek beds, climbing structures, and swings throughout the park. There's also a public art installation called Air Seed Arbor that changes as the sunlight moves throughout the day. The heart of Easton Park is the Union area. The Union itself is a 14,000 square foot amenity center, and it's really where a lot of the community activity happens. You've got a resort style pool, a fitness center, co working space, game room, and gathering areas where residents can spend time together. This is also where many of the neighborhood events take place, including concerts, social gatherings, and food truck Fridays. Right nearby is Union Village Park, which adds another fun play space with hills, rope climbing structures, swings, and shaded seating areas. And if you've got a dog, you'll probably end up spending some time at Easton Bark, the community dog park with separate areas for large and small dogs, covered sections, and dog water fountains. Skyline Park is the largest park in Easton Park at about 21 acres. It also sits at one of the highest points in the neighborhood, so from certain spots you can actually see views of downtown Austin. The park includes a splash pad, zip line, hillside slides, swings, and a large open lawn where the community hosts events and gatherings. There are also quieter areas under the heritage trees where residents can relax or take a break along the walking paths. One of the things that buyers consistently tell me they love about Easton Park is that it actually feels like a community. Throughout the year, there are events happening here like food truck nights, seasonal festivals, and neighborhood gatherings. And in a few minutes, I'm going to show you a home that just came on the market right here in the neighborhood. Another big part of Easton Park is the trail system. When everything is finished, the community will have more than 13 miles of interconnected trails that link different parts of the neighborhood together. The wide concrete paths are designed for walking, jogging, biking, or pushing a stroller. Along the way, you'll find benches, signage, bike repair stations, and plenty of shaded areas. The idea was to create a neighborhood where people can move around and explore without needing to drive everywhere. Another question buyers always ask is what commercial developments are coming to the area. And as Easton Park continues to grow, new retail and services are being added nearby. Retail and everyday services are continuing to expand around Easton Park. One of the nearby retail areas is the Grove at Easton Park, which actually already includes businesses like CVS, McDonald's, and Cheba Hut. As the neighborhood continues to grow, more restaurants, childcare options, and everyday services are opening in the area as well. A new HEB grocery store has also been announced nearby and is expected to open in the coming years, which will make daily errands even more convenient for residents. And if you need even more shopping or dining options, South Park Meadows is only about 10 to 15-minute drive and has more than 100 stores, restaurants, and services. Easton Park also benefits from its location in southeast Austin. The community sits close to Austin Bergstrom International Airport and Circuit of the Americas, which hosts Formula One races, concerts, and other major events throughout the year. It's also within driving distance of Tesla's Gigafactory, which has become one of the largest employers in the region. Because of that growth, this part of Austin has seen a lot of attention over the past several years. Now that you've seen what living in Easton Park looks like, I want to show you a home that just came on the market right here in the neighborhood. Now that you've seen what living in Easton Park actually looks like, I want to show you a home that just came on the market right here in the neighborhood. One of the things that makes this property unique is the detached ADU above the 3-car tandem garage, which opens up some really interesting possibilities depending on how someone wants to live here. The main home itself offers 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and just over 1,900 square feet, with a primary suite located on the main floor. There's also a dedicated office with glass panel French doors, which works well for anyone working from home or needing a quiet space during the day. Outside, the home sits on a corner lot with a covered patio and wrought iron fencing, giving the backyard a little more privacy and usable outdoor space. But the feature that really stands out here is the 695 square foot ADU above the garage. It includes a full kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, laundry, a separate entrance, and its own parking space. For some buyers, that could be a great setup for guest or multi-generational living, and for others, it creates an opportunity for rental income that could help offset the monthly payment. Homes with this kind of flexibility are pretty rare in Easton Park. The location is also great within the neighborhood. The home sits across from a pocket park with a playground, and you're only a few minutes from the Union Amenity Center trails and many of the parks we just walked through. And with nearby growth, including the future HEB, Tesla, Circuit of the Americas, and the airport, this part of Southeast Austin continues to see a lot of attention from buyers.